How's the preparation going on for the exams?
Good, ma'am.
How's it going on?
Good, ma'am.
Why your volume is so low?
Ma'am, is it fine now?
Little bit okay, but still low.
Ma'am?
Yes, now it's
Yes, ma'am.
okay. How's the preparation going on?
Good, ma'am.
Okay. When are your exams?
Ma'am, on 13th of March.
Okay, 13th of March.
Yes, ma'am.
You have time. Your exams are late.
Yes, ma'am.
And when will they get over?
I'm the 13th and 20th, ma'am. 20th.
Starting on 13th and getting over on 20th.
Yes, ma'am. Like we do not have any holidays in the middle, like preparation holiday.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
good.
Ma'am, and for our math syllabus, we have like understanding elementary shapes, basic geometrical ideas, data handling, algebra, and ratio and proportion, and mensuration. Only 6 chapters.
Okay. That's good.
Yes.
Okay, so today we'll revise understanding elementary shapes, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In the last slot, we had revised playing with numbers, no? HCF, LCM, and those kind of
Yes, ma'am.
questions. So today we'll be revising understanding elementary shapes. How are you, Adrit?
Ma'am, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
Okay. How's the preparation going on?
Ma'am, nice.
Nice. When are your exams?
Ma'am, March 7th.
March 7th. Okay. And when are they getting over?
Ma'am, March 22nd.
Okay. So that's nice. So prepare well for your exams. How's the maths preparation?
Ma'am, good.
Okay. So you also have half the syllabus for your exams?
Ma'am, like we have data handling, algebra, mensuration, integers, ratio and proportion, and fractions and decimals. 7 chapters.
Okay. Okay. That's right. Chalo, today we'll revise understanding elementary shapes. Okay. Yes, Adrit. We'll wait for a few more children to join. Just wait for 1 or 2 more minutes. Okay. Then we'll start. By the time you can look into the chapter, see the content, and we'll do some questions also. Right? Okay. Okay, children, I'll share the screen now. Okay. Understanding elementary shapes. Okay, here you are. So in understanding elementary shapes, we learned measuring line segments. Okay, how do we measure line segments? With scale. Okay,
Yes,
and other thing is we measure with the
divider.
divider also. Okay, and which is a good option for
Ma'am,
measuring?
divider.
Divider is a good option for measuring. Why it is a good option?
Ma'am, because like it shows the correct measure. Like.
Yes, it shows the correct measurements. And why does not the ruler shows the correct measurement?
Ma'am, because like there are in one ruler, the distance might be changed like for 1 millimeter.
No, the distance is not changed, but the thickness of the ruler makes some difference. Okay, the thickness of the ruler brings a difference.
Yeah.
Okay, then we have comparison by tracings. So tracing is what with the divider we measure on one scale and then we plot it on the paper and join the dots. So that's just a basic thing of that. Okay, now let's see some.
Finding the measure with a divider is like a lengthy process. Some
It's a
when
lengthy
compared
process.
to
But it is lengthy, but it's accurate.
yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see this question number 3. Draw any line segment AB, taking point C lying in between A and B. Now here we have taken a line segment AB. We have taken one point in the middle of A and B. Measure the lengths of AB, BC and AC. AB, BC, B to C and AC, A to C also. Is AB equals to AC plus CD? Will that
Yes,
be
ma'am.
good? Yes, because if I have a, oh, this pen. Okay. Suppose if I have a line and if I break it into two pieces, okay, that means if I join the two pieces A to C and then C to B, this will give me a complete line. A to C plus C to B will give me a complete line. That's AB. Simple. Okay, this is what it is. Understood, Adrit? Advika?
Ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now see this question. Question number, let's see this fifth question. Verify whether D is the midpoint of AG. Now A to G line is given. You have to verify whether D is the midpoint. Is it the midpoint? Just check in this.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because D is here. Okay, this side also we have 3 centimeters, 1, 2, and 3. This side also we have 3 centimeters, right? So this is the center
Yes.
point. Okay, what fraction of a clockwise revolution does the R hand of a clock turn through when it goes from 3 to 9? When the clock hand is moving
And
from 3 to 9, 9 is this side, 3 is this side. So how much distance is it moving?
half of revolution.
Half of revolution. How do you call it half? They
1
call
by
it,
2.
yes, because when we have this also in the middle here, this is 12, this is 6. So this much is quarter. Okay, quarter and this is next quarter. So quarter and quarter gives you half. Okay, so this gives you half revolution. And that also clockwise. Clockwise is this way as the clock moves. Okay, now from 6 to 3, Adrit will tell me. Adrit, how many revolutions are there from 6 to 3 in clockwise revolution?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. 6.
Ma'am,
Mhm.
ma'am, is it ma'am 3 by 4?
3 by 4. Okay, good. So this is 3 quarters, 3 to 6, 6 to 9. Oh, sorry, this is 6 to 3, 6 to 9, 9 to 12, and 12 to 3. So 3 quarters, 3 by 4. Okay, Advita, you tell me how many how much revolution is it from 7 to 10? 7 to 10 clockwise.
Mom, 3.
3 from 7 to 10. 7 is here, 10 is here. So from here, the needle will move to here. This is 10, this is 7. So how many revolutions are these?
Mom,
7 to 10.
it's 2.
Advika, see the clock. Okay, you have 7 here, the small needle here on 7. You have the big needle here on 10. In between, you have how many minutes? In between, you have how many minutes?
Mom, 50.
7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. You have 15 minutes. So
Yes.
15 minutes make 1 quarter.
Yes.
So how much is the revolution?
Mom, 1 by 4.
1 by 4. Understood? Now, Advika, again you tell me now, from 12 to 9, clockwise, it's written clockwise revolution.
Okay.
From 12 to 9, 12 is here and 9 is here. From 12 to 9 in this direction. How many revolutions? Yes, hurry up. Don't take so much time. 12 to
Mom,
3.
1 minute. Mom, 3 by 4.
Yes. Why are you taking so long? What calculation are you doing?
Mom, I was checking.
Checking what?
Like in between, I forgot the number, so I was like, again, I was counting.
See, always remember from 12 to 3 is 1 quarter. Okay. 3 to 6 is another quarter, 1 quarter. 6 to 9 is 1 quarter. 9 to 12 is 1 quarter. Okay. 4 quarters make complete circle. Okay. 4 quarters make complete circle. So 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. All denominators are same. So you will get 4 by 4. You get 1 complete circle. Alright. So from, and what are the quarters here? From, this is 12, this side is 3, this side is 6, this side is 9. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, where will the hand of the clock stop? If, okay, Adrit, you tell me now. Starts at 8, starts at 2 and makes half of a revolution clockwise. Starts at 2. Where will the hand of the clock stop? Where will the clock stop?
Ma'am,
It starts at 2 and makes half revolution.
ma'am, is it clockwise or anti?
Clockwise. It's written
Ma'am,
clockwise.
yeah. Ma'am, is it 8?
Yes. 8. Okay. Okay. You tell me now, Advita. Starts at 5 and makes 3/4 of a revolution clockwise. Starts at 5, starting from 5, making 3/4 of the revolution in a clockwise direction. Where will the clock stop?
Ma'am, at 1.
3/4 of the revolution means 3 quarters. Is it? So just check where will you get 3 quarters.
Ma'am, if it starts at from 5, it will stop at 1.
How much is 1/4? Let's count. How much is 1/4 if you start from 5? 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Till 8 o'clock is 1/4. Then 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11. 11 is another quarter. Then 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2 is third quarter. So where are you reaching?
At 2.
2. Okay. Are you understanding?
Yes.
See, 15 minutes is 1/4, no? So if I start from 5, 5 to 6, 5 minutes, 6 to 7, another 5 minutes, 7 to 8, another 5 minutes. So at 8, I am getting my 1/4. Then again 15 minutes, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, next quarter. Then 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2 is third quarter. So where am I reaching? At 2. Okay. Please practice these questions, Advika. Okay. Which direction will you face if you start facing? Now, Rishit will tell me. Which direction will you face if you start facing east and make 1.5 of a revolution clockwise? If you
Ma'am,
start facing east.
I face west.
Clockwise direction. See, one complete
Yes,
revolution is when you
one
start
complete
from east.
revolution and a half.
So for complete revolution, you will come back at the same place.
Yes,
And then
ma'am,
again
it
half.
is.
So you reach the
Again
exactly
half.
opposite of that. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. West.
Okay. South and make one full revolution. Adrit, tell me if you are facing south and you make one complete revolution. Where will you
South.
be? South. Okay. Here clockwise or anti-clockwise does not matter because when you are taking complete revolutions from whichever direction you go, either clockwise or anti-clockwise, you will come back at the same place. Okay. Okay. For one full revolution. Okay. Let's see. How many right angles do you make if you start facing south and turn clockwise to west? How many right angles will you make? If you start facing south, now your face is towards south and you turn clockwise to west. So how many right angles will you make? These are the directions: east, west, north, south. So you are facing towards south and you move clockwise direction towards west. So how many right angles are you making? Adrit?
1.
1. Okay. This is one right angle. Okay. Advika, you tell me how many right angles will you make when you are facing west and turn to west?
Ma'am, 4.
4 right angles. Okay. Okay. Where will the R hand of the clock stop if it starts now? Advika will tell me. Where will the R hand of a clock stop if it starts from 7 and turns through 2 straight angles? If it starts from 7, now see the clock. If it starts from 7 and turn through 2 straight angles, 2 straight angles. 7 is here. 2 straight angles means?
Ma'am, it's like 180 degree.
So 180 is one straight angle. So 2 straight angles means 180 plus 180.
Yeah.
So that will be 360. 360 means one complete revolution. That means you will come back at the same place at 7 only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Adrit, you tell me, where will the R hand of the clock stop if you start from 6 and turns through, okay, if you start from 9 and turns through 3 right angles, turns through 9,
I'm sorry.
3 right angles. 9 से start करोगे and you will take 3 right angles, then where will you stop? Yes, Adrit,
Yes, ma'am.
how many right angles? See, the clock figure is here in front of you. जब भी ऐसा क्वेश्चन आए ना एग्जाम में, always make a clock in your rough column on one side. That
Ma'am,
becomes
can you
easier.
repeat your voice is breaking?
My voice is breaking.
No, ma'am, it's clear.
See here, Adrit, from 9 to 12 is one quarter, 12 to 3 is another quarter, 3 to 6 is one more quarter. So 3 quarters are here. If I start from 9, after 3 right angles, I will reach at 6, no? Understood? Adrit? Okay. Rishit, you tell me. If I start from 7 and I take 2 right angles, where will I reach?
Ma'am,
If I start from
straight
7,
angles or right angles?
2 right angles.
Ma'am, but in the question they gave two straight angles.
Which question? No, I'm not asking anywhere from here. I'm asking
Okay.
on here.
Okay, ma'am. From 7 and 2 right angles.
Huh.
Uh, ma'am, will it stop at 1?
1. Okay.
Yes.
Right? That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Come to angles now. Okay. Now, children, you know what are right angle? What are angles now? See, angle less than 90 degree. Yes.
Ma'am, when two rays like they meet at a point, they create
When
an
two
angle.
rays meet at one point, that is, they make an angle. Okay. Now, if a line is falling straight on another line, that makes 90-degree angle. Okay, this 90-degree angle is called right angle. 90-degree angle is called right angle. Okay, and any angle less than line between 0 degree and 90 degree is called acute angle. Okay, any angle lying between 0 to 90 is called acute angle.
I mean, the word itself, we can say that acute. Acute means small.
Yes, and any angle lying greater than 90 degree between 90 and 180 degree is called
Obtuse
obtuse.
angle.
Okay, so between 90 to 180 is called obtuse angle. Then you have reflex angle also. Between 180 and 270 is reflex angle. Okay, and if you have more than between 270 and 360, that makes a complete
Complete
angle.
angle.
Okay, all right. It's not between 270 to 360, but complete angle is complete 360 degree. Okay, and any angle greater than 180 is reflex only.
Reflex.
Okay. Okay, this was recognizing angle. See, suppose if you are given such kind of figures, don't always think that one line will be given straight only and only other line will be varying for different places. It's not that. You will not have any fixed line here. So the lines can be anyhow. Okay. It can be slanting, both can be slanting, it can be like this, it can be whichever shape it can be. So you just have to find out just by your imagination that are they making acute angle greater than You have the idea how does the line looks like when it is making 90 degree? Just
Yes.
by estimation. How does it look like? This is straight up and this is straight like this. Okay. Even if they are like this, so you must be able to, make out. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you take this as a straight line, then this is standing erect on this. Okay. If it is asked just by estimation, otherwise you always have a protector. You can measure with the protector also. Okay, now measuring angles. Now measuring angles with a protector.
I'm hearing
Hello.
you. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so this is with the protector. Okay, with the protector you can see when you have a protector with you, you can see two kinds of readings on it. Okay, one is from 0 to 180 like this in this direction, and one is 0 to 180 in this direction.
Yes,
Have you
ma'am.
seen your protector?
Yes, ma'am.
So it always have readings both ways. Okay, so if you have suppose angle, so
I'm right side and numbers written in the right side are for like the angles which face right side.
yes. So if you have angle, suppose this side, you can measure it like this. That means if this part is less than 90, then this angle is acute. And you can see this part is greater than 90, that means this is obtuse. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can measure from both sides. It's just by measuring. If you measure one side, then other side will automatically you will get. Okay. If this side is suppose 50, you will automatically get the other side 130. You don't need to again check here which side is this. Okay, if you have one angle here, 50 degree, just subtract it from 180, you will get the other one. Okay, Adrit, Advika,
Yes, ma'am.
please ask if you have any doubt in this chapter. Otherwise, I'm just revising all the concepts with you. Okay, now the next one. This write down the measure of some acute angles. So can you tell me some acute angles?
Ma'am, 80 degrees.
Acute, yes, 80 degree.
Ma'am, 45 degrees.
Yes.
Ma'am, 30 degrees.
5 degrees.
Okay, now see, as we are studying about angles, you are just taking the name of angles, no? 45 degree, 30 degree, 60 degree. So suppose a question comes to you from practical geometry chapter. Construct an angle of 45 degree. Okay. All we are not doing constructions in practical geometry, but still the angle concept of angles is going on. How will you construct angle 45 degree?
I'm using a protractor.
45 degree protector.
Yes,
Will you
ma'am.
construct, I'm saying. Constructing means with the compass.
Okay.
45 degree angle बनाने के लिए what will you do first? Adrit, do you have any idea?
And what?
How will you construct 45 degree angle with the compass? Do you know how to make 90 degree angle?
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, tell me.
Ma'am, first we'll draw an arc more than 90 degree.
More than 90 degree?
Ma'am, it's like we'll draw somewhat more than 90 degree, and then from the point from where we started to draw the arc, from there, without disturbing the length of the compass, we will draw one more arc, that is our 60-degree, and from the same arc we'll again draw an arc which is our 120 degrees. So from those two arcs we have to make one more arc which is our 90 degree, and then from 90 degree we have to make an arc, and from that point to the down line which we made, we have to draw an arc from there too, and then draw a line from the arc passing through. Then we got our 45 degree.
Okay, then by the time the exam time will get over. Is it, Advika?
Mom, explaining I take time.
By the time exam time will get over and your 45 angle will be still in
Ma'am, we can
progress.
Ma'am, we can draw like acute angle, this angle easily with protractor, ma'am, when compared to compass.
See,
Ma'am,
when we
but
asked to construct the angle, protector से तो कोई भी बना लेगा. Any small baby can do.
Yes.
So
ma'am, but it's like in telling I say slow, but in doing I do fast. Like constructing.
okay. See here. Make a straight line. See the first step. What have I told you? How to construct angle 45 degree. I have asked you 45 degree. Okay. Listen carefully. Make a straight line segment first. Okay. Any line segment. Take a point on it. Make a semicircle like this with very small opening on the compass. Make a semicircle like this. Open the compass little more than this much. So take an arc here. Keep the pointer here. I'm taking these points as AB. Keep the pointer at B. Make this arc. Keep the pointer at A. Make another arc like this. Now you have this point. Join these 2 points. Okay, like this. Now this angle that you have got is 90 degree. So this is the way you should construct 90 degree angle. If suppose in the exam you are asked to construct 90 degree angle, this is your method. Understood?
Yes.
Understood everyone? Now how to construct 45 degree. Now once we have got 90 degree, that means we know 45 is half of 90. है ना 90 को अगर half करेंगे so we get 45 only, no?
Yes.
So to construct 45 degree, what we will do, we will take the compass with the same measurement, whatever we is here, to keep the measurement same. Keep the pointer at B, make an arc between 0 degree and 90 degree. Okay, here in the middle. Now keep the pointer at this point at 90 degree. Then cut this arc. I'm calling this point as C. Cut this arc. Now here you have got another point. Join these 2 points like this. This line that you get is 45 degree. Now this angle from 0 to this line is 45 degree and this angle is another 45 degree. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can call it angle bisector also because 45 is the half of 90. So bisector means what? Dividing into equal parts, no? So when you take the angle bisector of 90 degree, you get 45 degrees. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Rishit, Advika?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there is no need for 120 degree, then 60 degree, nothing like that. Okay. That is another way of doing, but we were not asked that. Okay. Okay. Coming back to understanding elementary shapes. Okay. Let's see here. Write down the measures. Okay, this we have done. Let's go ahead. Which angle has the large measure? Measure of angle A or B? So let's
Mom, wait.
if you have a protector with you, So just measure the angles. So any kind of any measurement of angle will be given to you in the exam. Okay, you will get any sort of angle. You will be asked what is the measurement. So just check it with the protector and write the measurement, and whichever is greater. Okay. So these are very basic questions. Which angle is obtuse, acute? Okay, now angles made by clock hands. So what angle is this one, these clocks making? What angle is this, these hands are making? Adrit, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
What, how much angle these hands of a clock are making? Yes, Adrit?
Ma'am, are you telling the angle or the?
I'm asking what angle is it making? At 9 o'clock, the clock is showing 9 o'clock time. What angle is it making?
I'm right.
Right angle. Good. The clock is showing 1 o'clock. What angle is it making? Rishit?
Ma'am, while showing 1 o'clock, it's making acute angle.
Acute angle. Okay. Don't just go on these answers which are written. Okay. It can be anything. If I ask you, say, what angle is it if it is making 8 o'clock? Then Rishit, what will your answer be?
8 o'clock.
Yes.
So 8 o'clock it will be reflex angle.
Imagine the clock in your mind. And quickly you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
make it in your notebook also.
Ma'am, reflex angle.
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock means the big needle is at 12 and small
Yeah,
needle is at 8.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like, is it obtuse angle?
Yes, obtuse angle.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
See, if you are taking the other angle of this, that will definitely be a reflex only.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but we are not talking about that. I'm just asking you which angle is it making 8 o'clock. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, suppose if you have your time at 2 o'clock, if the needles of the clock are showing 2 o'clock, then Adrit, what is the time? What is the angle?
Ma'am, is it acute?
Yes, thank you. Okay, now Advika, tell me if the clock is making 10 o'clock time, then what is the angle?
Mom, it's acute.
Acute. Okay. Now, okay, let's see further. Now these are coming to perpendicular lines. So what are perpendicular lines? The lines which make 90-degree angle. Okay, both lines are called, they are perpendicular to each other. Suppose if I have 90-degree angle like this one, if these two lines intersect each other at right angle, I call these lines as perpendicular lines. Line AB is perpendicular on line CD, and line CD is perpendicular on line AB. Okay, so that's called perpendicular lines. Those lines which make 90-degree angle with each other. Okay, let's randomly take any question from here. Let's see what this question number 2 says. Harishit, read question number 2.
Yes, ma'am. Let line PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment XY. Let line PQ and line XY intersect.
Okay, they intersect at A.
In the point A, what is the measure of angle PAY?
Huh. So PQ is perpendicular to line segment XY. So this is PQ, which is perpendicular to XY. Let PQ and XY intersect at point A. So they are intersecting at this point. What angle are they making? If they are perpendicular to each other, that means what
90
angle is
degrees.
this? 90 degrees. Okay.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let's do this question number 4. Study the diagram. The line L is perpendicular to line N. Now, is CE equals to EG? Adrit, you will tell me. Is CE equals to EG? Just see this figure and tell me.
Ma'am, yes.
Yes, Adrit. Is
Ma'am, yes.
CE equals to EG?
Ma'am, can you repeat the question?
It's written here, question number 6. Study the diagram. See this diagram. The figure is there in front of you. The line L is perpendicular to M. This is line L and this is line M. The standing line is M, sleeping line is L. Now it's asking, is CE
Is it
equal to
yes?
EG? CE is equal to EG. So yes, Adrit, your answer is correct. That's yes. Okay, C to E is 2 centimeters. E to G is 2 centimeters. So it's equal. Okay. Now Advika will tell me, does PE bisect CG? Does
Ma'am, can you
PE
repeat? Your voice is so low.
No, ma'am. It's
Beta,
Mama
your
kept
side
my
is,
Mama kept it as 100, but still it's low.
so maybe your side there is problem. Otherwise, for others,
ma'am, it's fine, ma'am. Like it's loud enough.
okay. See the figure, Advika, and give me the answer of this B part.
Ma'am, D?
B, this one. I've put a
Okay.
tick mark here.
Plus PE
Please mute
bisects.
your side. There is disturbance, Advika.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am. D too.
Does PE bisect CG?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, PE is bisecting GE. Why bisecting means dividing into equal parts. So if it is passing from the center point of this, that means it is bisecting. Okay. Adrit, Trishit. Okay.
Yes.
Identify any two line segments for which PE is the perpendicular bisector. Now tell me any other line segment for which PE is the bisector.
Ma'am,
One is C
ma'am,
to
DF.
G. Next is B to H. Okay,
Yes.
B to H will also be another line segment. So that is 3 centimeters this side and 3 centimeters this side. So that's B to
Yes.
H. Okay. Are these true? Is AC greater than FG? Please check out in the figure. AC greater A to C is 2 centimeters. F to G is 1 centimeter.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Of
ma'am.
course, AC is greater. Now, Adrit, you tell me, is CD equal to GH?
Ma'am, can you repeat?
Do this. If you can see this question number second part. Is CD equal to GH?
Ma'am, no.
No. See here from C to D is 1 centimeters and G to H is 1 centimeter. So aren't they equal?
Yes, ma'am.
They are equal, no? Okay, now BC and EH. B to C and E to H. E to H is here. It's saying that is BC less than EH. So BC is 1 centimeter, E to H is 3 centimeters. So of course
Ma'am, sir.
BC is less.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Moving ahead. This chapter is very basic one, classification of triangles now. Okay, now in triangles we have learned about how many types of triangles we have learned.
Equilateral, scalene,
yes,
and isosceles triangle.
and
Right
right
angle
angle.
triangle.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So equilateral, isosceles, scalene, right angle triangle. Okay, then
Will ma'am, and
obtuse
like
angled
isosceles right
obtuse
angle.
angled triangle, acute angled triangle. Okay, in acute angle
Ma'am,
triangle,
isosceles right angle.
isosceles right angle also, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now see this. Name the types of following triangles. Let's see. First one. Triangles with length of side 7 centimeter, 8 centimeter, and 9 centimeter. Adrit, tell me what type of triangle is this? If all sides of a triangle are different, suppose the sides are 6, 5, 3 centimeters. Now, what
Ma'am,
type of triangle?
isosceles.
Yes, Adrit, not isosceles.
Ma'am, scalene.
Scaling, when all the sides are different. Different means when all sides have different measurement. Okay, that means this triangle is scaling.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and when like two sides are equal, it's isosceles.
Huh.
And when all are equal, like
Any triangle, Adrit, listen carefully, Advika also. Any triangle with two sides equal, length of two sides is equal,
So,
we call it as isosceles. Okay, isosceles triangle. In a triangle, when you have all three sides equal,
equilateral.
yes, all three sides have equal measurement, we call it equilateral. Okay. And when you have no side equal, all the length measurements are different, we call it scaling triangle. Okay. Okay, and then we have obtuse angle triangle. Okay, right angle triangle also is there. So a triangle in which you have at least one angle as 90° is called right angle triangle. Okay. Okay. At least one angle is 90°, you call it right angle as greater than 90. That is one angle at least should be obtuse. Okay. So we call it obtuse angled triangle. Are you getting? And those triangles in which you have acute angle, that is called acute angle triangle. Okay. Like here you have one angle is 30°, one is 70°, another angle is 80°. So this kind of triangle is acute angle triangle, in which you have angles of a triangle are acute. In obtuse, you should have at least one angle as obtuse. In right angle, you should have at least one angle as right angle. That is 90°. Right angle means 90°. Are you understanding, children? Yes? Advika, Adret,
yes.
Rishit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's see now, second one. Triangle ABC with AB equals to 8.7, AC equal to 7, BC equals to 6. What type of triangle is this? All measurements are different, no?
I'm scaling.
Scaling. Okay, triangle PQR. Now it's saying three sides are there and all are equal to 5 centimeters. So what good triangle is this? What triangle is this, Adrit? Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
See PQ, QR, PR. All the three sides of a triangle are equal to 5 centimeters. So what triangle is it?
Ma'am, equilateral.
Yes, that's equilateral triangle. Okay. Now, next one is triangle DEF with measure of angle D equals to 90 degrees. Now, this is a triangle and they are talking about only one angle, which is 90 degrees. So, what kind of triangle is it when there is only one 90-degree angle?
Can I say?
Yes, Rishi.
It's an isosceles right angle triangle.
From where did you get this isosceles word? Okay, that's correct. That's correct.
Because like the two sides,
That's correct.
sides are equal.
Okay. So you can just call it right angle triangle also, otherwise that's also correct. Because if this is 90 degree, then these two will be 45 and 45.
Ma'am,
Okay.
like
When
our
two
ma'am
angles
told,
are equal, two sides are equal. So this
ma'am
is
in school our teacher told us this way.
so this is isosceles right angle triangle. Okay. Right. Now now a triangle XYZ with measure of angle Y is 90 degree and XY equals to YZ. Okay, so this is what, Adrit? One angle is 90 and two sides are given.
Yes,
In
ma'am.
this case, two sides are given, but in the upper case, the sides were not given.
Ma'am, is it right angle triangle?
Yes, it is right angle and isosceles triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. Okay, why isosceles? Because two sides are equal also. Okay, and why right angle? Because one angle is 90 degree also. Okay. Okay. Now triangle Advika. Okay, now next question goes to Advika. Okay, name each of the following triangles in two different ways. Now you have to name these triangles in two different ways. Okay, Advika, you tell me this one. B
Ma'am,
part.
ma'am,
Advika.
second.
Yes, second one.
Ma'am, it's isosceles.
It's isosceles. The measurement of the three sides are given here. And this is 90 degree. In one side is 8 centimeters, one is 17, one is 15. Okay, and right angle is given here. So this is right angle. Okay, and you can call it scalene triangle also because all sides are different here. Okay. You can call it scalene triangle also. You can call it
Ma'am, are you asking for the third one?
second one.
Okay.
Second one, this one, B part, where I'm putting a tick mark here.
Okay, I thought that second one matched the following.
Yes, ma'am. I also taught the match the following.
Okay. Now tell me for the third one, the C part. 7 centimeter is one side, another side is also 7 centimeter. The in between angle also you can see the figure. So what type of a triangle is this? Adrit, tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
See, you can see this triangle is greater than 90 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
Greater than 90 degree.
Ma'am, so it will be obtuse.
Yes. So this is obtuse. And one more thing we can see here that two sides are 7 centimeter and 7 centimeter on both sides. So this is isosceles also. You can call it obtuse triangle also. You can call it isosceles triangle also. Okay. Okay. Now Rishit will tell me the next one. Rishit, tell me for this D
Yes,
part.
ma'am. Ma'am, it's isosceles right angle triangle.
Yes, it's isosceles also, it's right angle also. So isosceles right triangle also you can see. Okay. Okay, that's great. Now coming to quadrilaterals. Now quad means four. Okay. So what kind of quadrilaterals do we see? See square, any polygon which has four sides, any closed figure which has four sides is called a quadrilateral. Okay, so rectangle is also a quadrilateral, square is also a quadrilateral, parallelogram is also a quadrilateral, trapezium is also a quadrilateral, kite is also a quadrilateral. Okay, right? So these all figures which have four sides, okay, are called quadrilateral. Give reason for the following. A square can be thought of as a special triangle. How can we think square as a special rectangle? Can
Ma'am,
we give a reason for this?
ma'am,
Well,
for
because it has
A
ma'am,
square
because
can be thought of.
ma'am, because like square is a rectangle which has all sides, four sides are equal.
Yes, because square is a rectangular, square is like a rectangle only. So only the difference is that all sides are equal.
Yes,
Okay. So it is a special case of a rectangle, right?
yes.
A rectangle can be thought of as a special parallelogram. Can we think of a rectangle as a special parallelogram? What is parallelogram? Like this figure, in which the adjacent angles are supplementary. So same thing happens in rectangle also. The adjacent
Yes,
angles are supplementary. Supplementary means when you add the adjacent angles, its sum is 180 degrees.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's correct. And moreover, what do we have? The opposite sides are equal. In rectangle also opposite sides are
Opposite
equal,
sides are equal.
equal and parallel also. And in parallelogram also, the opposite sides are equal and parallel. Okay. Now, square is also a parallelogram. Can we call a square as a parallelogram?
Ma'am,
Can we call a square
yes,
as a
ma'am.
parallelogram? How?
Yes, ma'am. Like the in the parallelogram, the sides are like slightly bent, but if they are straight, it's a square.
Oh, that's okay. The sides are parallel. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Parallel and equal. So we cannot say anything about the angles because angles are different. Okay, it's only that the
Yes.
side we can talk about. Okay, so square is also a parallelogram. Can we call square as a parallelogram? पैरेललोग्राम वर्ड कहाँ से आया? पैरेललोग्राम मीन्स साइड्स पैरेलल, है ना? इसी से द नेम वी हैव गॉट पैरेललोग्राम. So opposite sides are parallel.
But in square, all four sides are
हाँ,
like
so
equal.
all but in square all four sides are parallel. But in parallelogram we just have opposite sides as parallel. Okay. So this is not coming so closer to a parallelogram. So it's not correct to say this. Otherwise, if we have some rhombus figure where we have all sides as parallelogram, we can call that. Okay, but not in this case. Okay. Square, let's see this B part. Squares, rectangles, parallelograms are all quadrilaterals. Are they all quadrilaterals? Square, rectangle, parallelograms?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, because all the figures have four sides. Any four-sided figure is called a quadrilateral. So they are all quadrilateral. Okay. Square, rectangle, parallelogram, trapezium, rhombus, they are all quadrilaterals. Okay.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Understanding? So next is polygons. Polygons is here any closed figure which is made by line segments. So that is called polygon. Fabric is also there in the class. That's why there was a chat on this side.
Ma'am, like he's joining and again is leaving.
Maybe there was a chat from Fabric. Okay. So here, next one is, let's quickly complete this. The class time is over. Okay, polygons are closed figures with line segments. So any shape made with line segment. So any curved shape is not a polygon. Okay, any shape which has a curve in it is not a polygon. It's only the line segments that make a polygon. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
so rest is all there. Okay, now coming to three-dimensional shapes. Three-dimensional means 3D shapes. Okay, where you have length, breadth, and height. Okay,
Yes.
so this is about faces, edges. Cube is a cuboid with a cube has how many faces? If you
Six.
count all the sides of a cube, it has 6 faces. And how many edges? Edges means the corners,
Corners.
edge line.
12.
Okay, so that's 12. How many vertices? 8 vertices.
8
have.
vertices.
Okay, the triangular pyramid has a triangle as its base. It is also known as tetrahedron. Now, this is a triangular pyramid. Why do we call it triangular pyramid? Because its base is triangular in shape and it has a vertex at the top. So if you count the faces, it has 4 faces, 6 edges, and 4 corners. A square pyramid, we call it square because its base is square. And then you have, if you count the faces, it has 5 faces, 8 edges, and 5 corners. Okay, 4 corners at the bottom part and 1 corner on top. If you talk about triangular prism, so we have here triangular prism. It's look like a shape of this kaleidoscope. So if you count the, have you seen a prism in your school? In your science lab, you must have seen.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Ma'am, I
prism.
saw the kaleidoscope also.
Okay, great. It has 5 faces, 9 edges, and 6 corners.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this was all in this chapter. Okay. So you know the shapes also.
Yes, ma'am. Square,
This is a
cone,
conical shape. This is a cuboid shape. It's a sphere.
cuboid,
It's a cylinder.
cylinder,
And this is a
and
pyramid shape.
pyramid.
Okay. So this
Yes.
was all in this chapter. Okay. That we have discussed. So for the next class, we'll take some other chapter. Okay. Thank you, children.
Okay.
And please revise the chapter today. Okay. This is your homework
Yes,
for
ma'am.
today. Okay. Thank you, children. Good night.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Good night.